Good morning. I have a mad story. And first I want to talk about the Democrats and the Socialists. Same thing. They are becoming bad words these days. How often do you hear this? People would say, I used to vote for the Democrats. I used to vote for the Socialists. I was a lefty. But these people are crazy. They are totally useless. I will never vote for them ever again. I woke up, You hear this a lot, don't you? Yeah. So these words, socialism, Democrat, is becoming bad. And the politicians, they are aware of this. They are. If they want to make a career, they have to call themselves something else. It's like communism. A politician these days will never say that he's a communist, basically, because it's a bad word. And in Sweden we have the Liberal Party and the Center Party. And they call themselves liberal these days. But you look at these guys, they are actually socialists. They are. And everybody else is extreme right or populist. So it's moving and we are aware of it. It's very good. Now, sometime in the future, I suppose they will call themselves conservative or even populist. I don't know. I don't think they will ever call themselves extreme right. It's just everybody else who is extreme right. So this is what's going on. Now I have this story. And, every once in a while I run across a story that I don't believe. And this was such a story. So I had to double check it. Yeah. And finally I found CNN talking about it. And then I started to understand this is a true story. And the CNN, they were not critical to this. And this was further proof that this was a true story. It's about the board game Monopoly. I'm sure you play this, most of you. It's this square. You walk around this square, right? It's a good game, I think. So the guys who make these games, Monopoly, they have a new version. I'm not sure I can tell you this story. Alright, so the new version is different. And if you have played Monopoly, you know that you walk around this square and then you come to a small square and it's called Go. And every time you pass this square, you get $200. Yeah. In this new version, yeah, women will collect $240, while men collect the 200. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. This is what the creators said. It's a fun new take on the game that creates a world where women have an advantage, often enjoyed by men. This is what the creators said. And they said, or she, I don't know, but don't worry, if men play their cards right, they can make more money too. And there's another thing, another difference in this new version. And when as you walk around this square, you can buy property. This new version is different. Instead of buying property, players will invest in inventions created by women. Right. So my big question is, how do you feel about this? I'm talking to you now, the women. How do you feel about playing this game? Somebody buys this version and you want to play it, and then you get an advantage. How do you feel about this? Yeah. Is this a game that you want to play? Really? And what about the men playing the game? And then you should agree that women gets $40 more every lap. And you don't. And you should agree to this and play the game. And then you try to beat the women. You know, it's so crazy. I can't believe it. Yeah. This must be so embarrassing for the women especially. You start the game with an advantage. Wow. I don't think this will be a big seller. All right. So be good now. Bye.